All right, so the first activity or test that we have for the upper extremity return to play is the seated medicine ball throw. So you're going to want to have the patient sit on the floor with their back up against the wall and their legs extended out and apart. You're going to have them bring the ball to the chest and throw it like that. This will be out of the best of 3 trials. Males will use a 6-pound ball, and then females will use a 4-pound ball. The rating goes from poor to excellent, poor being 0 to 3.5 meters, below average being 3.5 to 4.24 meters, average being 4.25 to 4.99 meters, good being 5 to 5.75 meters, and excellent being anything above 5.76 meters. This is a highly reliable test of upper body power, especially in older adults, and it is inexpensive, safe, and repeatable. So the next return to play test for the upper extremity is going to be the single arm seated shot put test. So you're going to have the patient seated in a chair without armrests like this. Feet and legs placed on a chair or something else in front. Your non-throwing arm placed across the chest, and then a strap placed across the chest to secure the patient in the chair. And you're going to want to use a 6-pound medicine ball. Give the patient 4 warm-up throws and then 3 trials. And with this, after they throw it, you're going to want to see minimal detectable change in the injured arm and then the non-injured arm, which will be about at least a 90% symmetry in distance from side to side. So while the last 2 tests that we discussed for the upper extremity return to play tested for power and strength, this one will be testing for balance. So it's called the upper quarter Y balance test, and it tests weight bearing on the contralateral limb. So the goal is to reach as far as possible without loss of balance, which challenges proprioception, strength, range of motion, and balance. The reach distance is measured by measuring from C7 to the most distal tip of the right middle finger. The patient must have good form, which means that they cannot touch down with the reach hand, they cannot fall off the platform, they cannot shove the sliding platform, use the sliding platform for support, they must come back to the starting position, and they cannot lift their feet off the floor. This is a reliable test for measuring upper extremity reach in a closed chain position, and there's no difference in throwing and non-throwing in uninjured athletes. So in the next clip, I'm going to be showing you how to perform this test, and the reaches will be as following in order. It will test the medial reach, the inferolateral reach, and the superolateral reach. So I'm just going to use this pad here because it slides easily on the floor. Ideally, the clinician will have a setup to where the patient will have a platform, and then they'll have a sliding mechanism, and then a way to measure it where the patient goes to. So there'll be your stable arm, and then the arm that reaches out. So this is for the medial reach. And then next you'll have the inferolateral reach. It'll start behind the stationary hand and reach back. And then the last one will be the superolateral reach, which will start in front of the hand, and the patient will reach forward.